What up? You're watching another episode of Dallas Ebonics, where we talk black. And so, most of us out here in the city done already heard about that vacant apartment the FBI raided inside Dallas, you know what I'm saying, in Park Row. But I just wanted to talk about that, bro. You know, they claim they found, cocaine, PCP, weed, blah, 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 blah. You know how they do. You understand drugs are a problem. You feel me? Like, nobody really wants drugs just running rampant in their neighborhood. You know, I understand all that, but, let's just be real, bro. Everybody sells drugs. Every nation on earth, like, in some way, shape, or form, everybody sells drugs. Like, and then we know y'all don't give a damn about us selling drugs. If y'all really cared about us selling drugs, then y'all would do something about all these crackheads at the store harassing people for money. Kids walking around and it's just crackheads everywhere. You feel me? Like, if y'all really cared about the neighborhood and y'all cared to stop drugs, then y'all don't care about that. Y'all let the drugs just destroy the neighborhood. That's what y'all want. Keep it 100. Niggas be at the store selling dope and the police station be right down the street. I'm talking about right down the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop the cap, bro. Y'all don't give a damn about public safety. I don't even know why y'all playing like that. So why now? You know what I mean? Like, why flex your muscle as if you really just trying to clean up the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, why now? And I seen an article that said that they got 10 people on conspiracy charges. And they facing 20 years per charge. Now, y'all know damn well that that's too much time. And they still looking for more niggas. And they talking about all they found was like $60,000. Y'all gonna take these men away for 2 decades over $60,000, and y'all don't even know the drugs y'all found. Y'all don't know who them drugs belong to. They don't know. All they know is they got 10 people and they hitting them with conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we found, we just gonna assume is yours. That don't even make any sense. You know what I mean? But this is what they do. I'm just trying to understand, like, how y'all talking about giving these men 20 years apiece for conspiracy, and y'all ain't even talking about giving the owner nothing. Y'all ain't even giving him 2 or 3 years. Y'all not giving him nothing. Nobody's even talking about the owner of the building. How we just gonna act like he ain't partially responsible? Now, I don't know if the man is white, black, foreign, or what he is, but keep it real, bro. Keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know he ain't black because we don't do shit like that. And we don't spend hard-earned money to buy property just for it to go to waste like that. We don't do stuff like that, but we know who do. Who owns all these vacant buildings all throughout the ghetto? It ain't us. You know what I'm saying? Who's really responsible, for these drugs being sold? And so it's easy to blame us. You feel me? I've been noticing that. It's so easy to just blame black people for the destruction of the neighborhood. But we take all responsibility from all of the businesses that they selling drugs out of. You know what I'm saying? All these vacant homes that they selling drugs out of. We don't put nobody else responsible on that but us. And I just don't understand that. Like, no. If those men are looking at 20 years, then that owner need to be looking at least 10. Let some niggas come trap out my apartment right now. Right now, my name on it and everything. Come trap out my apartment. And I'm talking about be booming. Let them come in this bitch and find 60 bands on the floor and a whole bunch of dope and some guns. Y'all think they're gonna just let me slide? They just gonna let me go? Come on, bro. You feel me? Like, I just don't like that. We put all this responsibility on us. And the same thing goes for the drugs and the guns. We always talk about black people selling all the drugs and we kill each other. Nigga, I just don't like that. If we was gonna kill each other, we was gonna do it regardless. Because we know overseas in the United Kingdom and all that, they stab each other with knives. You know what I'm saying? So if we was gonna kill each other, we'd do it with our bare hands if we really wanted to. But the point of the matter is, the powers that be, the white people that are creating these things are partially responsible. And nobody's talking about that. We don't make any of these guns. You know what I'm saying? We heard dudes say that on Boys in the Hood. We don't make any planes to bring this stuff over here. We don't make guns. All these guns have white men's names on them. Smith & Wesson. You know what I'm saying? Like, Who owns these guns? We don't make this stuff. We don't distribute this stuff. Even if you own a gun store, you're not making the guns. We're not like that. You feel me? We're not violent people. We don't make stuff like that. We make t-shirts and hair care products and shit. We don't care about violence like that. That's not who we are. You feel me? But I'm noticing the people that create these things are aiding us in our own destruction. And they're not being held responsible at all. How y'all gonna get these men all this time for selling drugs? They didn't make the cocaine. They didn't bring the cocaine over here. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make the guns. They didn't distribute the guns. You know, who y'all know that's just out here growing cocaine? Who do y'all know that's out here making PCP or somehow in a lab making hydrocodones and heroin? Who y'all know out here in the hood doing that? We're not the ones doing that stuff. But yet, when it gets to our hands, we get all the blame. How? They selling drugs too. Where you think hydrocodone come from? Ecstasy and all this? Where are these pills coming from? Percocets. We don't make this stuff. They make this stuff. But when it get in our hands, we get all the negative image of it. We get all the blame. We get all... Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. They make all the money off of it. We get all the blame. And the prison time. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. No, out of all the articles I've seen, I didn't see a single person, a single news outlet, anybody say anything about the owner of the building. Who is this man? You feel me? Why are you letting these people sell drugs in our neighborhood? Just keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Why are you letting these people sell drugs in our neighborhood, and why are the police acting like you don't exist? Their building didn't build itself. They talking about, I seen an article for NBC that said, hold on, I got the bitch right here. No apartment units were leased as legitimate living spaces. Not a single person was living in this apartment complex. You mean to tell me that this man don't know these niggas selling drugs in his building? Come on, bro. There's got to be, an apartment building in this day and time. You looking at an M, bro. Ain't no way you just letting $1 million just sit there. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You knew these people was doing this shit, and you ain't say nothing. You ain't say nothing. That's why I don't understand they having this debate about guns, and we got to stop people from getting guns. We got to have some gun control. If y'all really, for real, wanted to have gun control, then you stop these white men from selling them and making them. It's only probably 5 or 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really wanted to stop gun control, you stop the white men from selling them and making them. But that's not what you do. You allow them to sell them and make all the money off of them. And then once they get in our hands and we kill each other with them, you blame us. This is why I stress so heavy that separation is key. Because even if Joe Biden put up a legislation tomorrow for black people, which we know he's not gonna do. But even if he make a legislation and sign a bill tomorrow to stop police genocide and everything that the police have been doing to terrorize us for all this time. Even if he do that, they still killing us through the food. They still making all the drugs that they flood in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They still making all the guns that they flood in our neighborhood. We still got the psychological destruction that they putting on black children, constantly showing us in slave movies. You feel me? Constantly showing the murder of us on the news all day long. Like, bro, I'm finding myself actually purposely scrolling past the police murders of black people. It's just so many of them, So we still have all these different things that's happening to us. Like, come on, bro. Like, we got political prisoners that they still refusing to release. These motherfuckers are still talking about Assata Shakur. They still, to this day, 40 years later, still talking about arresting Assata Shakur. Bro, y'all want us to be at peace in this land, and that's just not possible, bro. Even if we fix police genocide, which we're not, even if we still got several other issues from these people The same group of people, the same nation of people that have been terrorizing us from the jump. You know what I'm saying? They have so many different ways they're killing us. Birth control, killing us. Killing us. You feel me? Abortion, the accessibility to abortion, you know. But I'm not finna get into that. You feel me? I'm just saying the things that they create to promote Black death on us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just noticing what they do. You know, it's not that we aren't responsible for what we're doing. It's that they are also responsible. But nobody's giving them, they're not being held accountable. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? And I'm tired of that shit, bro. We seen what happened in the South, and we don't want drugs in our neighborhoods because we trying to grow a different generation. We understand all that. We understand all that. But you can't tell these niggas not to sell drugs if you ain't going to put nothing out there to replace it. You know what I'm saying? We need jobs. You feel me? Like, I mean, what are we talking about? We don't want all that in our neighborhood, but we want everybody involved to be held accountable, including the motherfuckers that make the guns, that make the drugs, distribute the drugs. You know what I'm saying? All that. Yeah, the people that own the buildings that they trapping out of. Yeah, all that. Everybody need to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? Stop blaming all this shit on us. You know. But anyway, like I say, separation is key. Holla at me.